We built a fortress out of summer nights and wine, tracing the blueprint of a permanent design. I knew the cadence of your breathing in the dark, believed we'd forever keep the saving spark. But seasons are vicious and the climate always shifts. Now we're just standing on two separating drifts. It wasn't a betrayal or a sudden angry tear, just a slow, quiet drifting at the end of the year. 'Cause we had the passion, we had the grand desire, but we couldn't conquer the boundary of time. A beautiful comet that was burning through the grave, the sweetest kind of love that simply couldn't stay. Yeah, we held it tight until our fingers turned to blue, but there was nothing left that we could actually do. You can blame the weather or the turning of the page, but it was just a transient love trapped in a fleeting age, a love that couldn't stay. I found your bracelet in the pocket of my coat, a silver reminder of the promises we wrote. I didn't get angry and I didn't start to cry. I just stared out the window at the heavy morning sky. We were a masterpiece painted on the sand, beautiful and perfect till the ocean claimed the land. No one did us wrong, no one played the villain's part. It's just a bloodless fracture of a well-intentioned heart. 'Cause we had the passion, we had the grand design, but we couldn't conquer the boundary of time. A beautiful comet that was burning through the grave, the sweetest kind of love that simply couldn't stay. Yeah, we held it tight until our fingers turned to blue, but there was nothing left that we could actually do. You can blame the weather or the turning of the page, but it was just a transient love trapped in a fleeting age. Is it better to have burned and evaporated bright, or to never have held a match against the night? We were a gorgeous chapter that we had to close, the briefest summer bloom before the winter froze. We just ran out of sky. God, we had the passion, we had the grand design, but we couldn't stretch the borders of our lifeline. A blinding constellation that faded into gray, the heaviest kind of love that simply couldn't stay. We squeezed it so tight until our knuckles turned to white, but the morning arrived and stole the magic of the night. Don't blame the history, don't look for someone's fault. It was a beautiful momentum that came to a quiet halt. No bitter endings, no bridge left to burn, just a painful lesson that I had to learn. Yeah, look at the horizon, the clouds are turning gray on the beautiful love that couldn't stay. It couldn't stay. It couldn't stay. still keep the keys to a door we don't open, walking through hallways of words we left broken. Your favorite record is still on the shelf, but I'm spinning in circles all by myself. We built up a fortress, we thought it was steel. Now I'm touching the spaces where we used to feel. You were the match and I was the spark, but nobody told us we'd end in the dark. Now there's smoke in the hallway and frost on the glass, watching the heaviest beautiful things start to pass. We burn like a wildfire, we cut through the night, blinding each other with too much light. But the fever is gone and the cold's moving in. Where do the ghosts of a lifetime begin? We built up a kingdom too heavy to last, and watched all our love turn into ash. I found a receipt from that night in July. The ink is so faded, like a year's that gone by. We were laughing so hard that we both couldn't breathe. Now I'm choking on silence you left when you cleaved. It's crazy how quickly a castle can fall. From everything matters to nothing at all. I reach for your side of the bed in the grave, but the warmth of your shadow has drifted away. 'Cause there's smoke in the hallway and frost on the glass, watching the heaviest beautiful things start to pass. Oh, we burn like a wildfire, we cut through the night, blinding each other with too much light. But the fever is gone and the cold's moving in. Where do the ghosts of a lifetime begin? We built up a kingdom too heavy to last, and watched all our love turn into ash. You can't catch a flame once it's decided to die. You can't look for truth in a final goodbye. We tried to hold on to the smoke with our hands, but it slips through the fingers of two broken plans. It slips right through. Up a kingdom too heavy to last, and watched all our love turn into ash. Just a handful of dust where the fire used to be, nothing but shadows of you and of me. Yeah, the fire is out, love turn into ash, turn into ash. We had the passion of 1,000 July suns, two desperate believers on the longest run. We shared the same blanket in the freezing cold, and traded the secrets that we never told. I knew how you took your coffee in the dawn. You knew every shadow that I carried on. We thought if we held tight the world would give in, but the storm didn't care about the state we were in. 'Cause we had the magic and we had the trust, but the castle we built still crumbled to dust. We gave it all, every beat, every breath. We fought for each other to the absolute death, but the rent was too high and the winter too rough, and we learned the hard way love was never enough. Love was never enough. You can't pay the bills with a beautiful kiss. You can't fix a fracture with a moment of bliss. I loved you so fiercely, it frightened the dark, but a wildfire still does if it runs out of spark. We sat on the floor of our stripped down apartment and cried for the future and where the spark went. It wasn't a betrayal, no third party name, just two tired souls running out of the game. 'Cause we had the magic and we had the trust, but the castle we built still crumbled to dust. We gave it all, every beat, every breath. We fought for each other to the absolute death, but the rent was too high and the winter too rough, and we learned the hard way love was never enough. They tell you that love conquers all of the pain, that it shelters your heart from the heaviest rain, but they lie to the dreamers, they lie to the young. 'Cause we sang every note that could ever be sung, and we still came up short. Yeah, we still fell apart. God, we had the magic, we had all of the trust, but the kingdom we built turned to ashes and dust. We gave it all, every tear, every breath. We bled for each other to the absolute death, but the reality hit and the timing was rough, and it broke me to know love was never enough. So I'm packing my bag and you're closing the door to people who love but can't try anymore. Yeah, we gave it our best, but love was never enough. Never enough. Forgot how to heal. I watched the seasons change from green to gold, but I'm still shivering from last year's cold. People tell me that the pain will start to fade, that I'll rewrite the tragic choices that we made. But there's a glitch inside the rhythm of my chest, a heavy silence where your head used to rest. I've got the medicine, I'm trying all the cures, but every broken road just leads me back to yours. 'Cause my heart forgot how to heal when you left. It's like you committed the ultimate theft, stole the part of me that knows how to mend, and locked me forever right here at the end. I'm stitches and glue, but the pieces won't stick. The shadows are heavy, the silence is thick. The world's moving on, but time's standing still. Yeah, my heart forgot how to heal. I bought a book book on how to let somebody go. Page after page of all the things I already know. It says to breathe, it says to find a newer light, but the sun doesn't shine when you're trapped in the night. I see my reflection and I don't know the face, just a hollow shell taking up empty space. It's like my skin remembers everywhere you touched, and now it's breaking from missing you too much. 'Cause my heart forgot how to heal when you left. It's like you committed the ultimate theft, stole the part of me that knows how to mend, and locked me forever right here at the end. I'm stitches and glue, but the pieces won't stick. The shadows are heavy, the silence is thick. The world's moving on, but time's standing still. Yeah, my heart forgot how to heal. Other people fall in love and they fall right back out. They clear away the wreckage and the lingering doubt, but I'm a monument to everything we lost, counting up the tears and paying the cost. Why can't I just wake up and be fine? Why am I still trapped inside your design? Scars won't close, the fever won't break, just a permanent ache from a permanent mistake. Yeah, it's frozen still. My heart forgot how to heal, forgot how to heal. I saw the signpost flashing under neon light, the final warning before we drifted out of sight. It said last chance for love, a mile or two ago, but I was cruising on the high of everything we know. I had my hand on the wheel, you had your eyes on the floor, and neither one of us was looking for the open door. We missed the turn off where we could have made it right, and now we're stuck on this highway in the dead of night. 'Cause my heart missed the exit, flew right past the ramp. Now the dashboard is dark and the evening is damp. I'm driving in circles on a road with no name, trying to find a U-turn in a losing game. We were a second away from saving what we had, but I sped right through the good and landed in the bad. Yeah, the headlights are fading and the tank's running low. My heart missed the exit where I should've let you go. I look at the map on the passenger seat, where your ghost used to sit when the world was complete. The GPS is screaming that I need to reroute, but there's a barrier of silence and a wall of doubt. I see the taillights of the people who made it through, chose the right lane when their love was brand new, but I was reckless, baby, thought the road would never end. Now I'm miles past the place where our heart knows how to mend. 'Cause my heart missed the goes on. Just a lonely driver waiting for the dawn. Yeah, I passed the sign. My heart missed the exit. Missed the exit. I watched you pack the final suitcase tight under the shadow of a flickering light. You said you needed space to find your mind and left the pieces of our life behind. I gave a gentle nod, I played it cool, like a well-rehearsed, stoic kind of fool. I watched you step across the county line and swore that everything would still be fine. But my heart never returned from that platform station. It's stuck in a permanent cold stagnation. You took it with you and you carry on back, leaving me behind like an old price tag. The trains keep running and the years move fast, but I'm still standing in a frozen past. Yeah, you walked away and you made a new start, but you forgot to send back my heart. Yeah, you kept my heart. I tried to date a girl from down the street. She was incredibly kind and incredibly sweet. She held my hand while the movie played, but I couldn't feel the warmth that she made. It's like a hollow chamber under my vest, a quiet vacuum sitting in my chest. I can breathe the air and I can pump the blood, but the emotional engine is stuck in the mud. 'Cause my heart never returned from that platform station. It's stuck in a permanent cold stagnation. You took it with you and you carry on back, leaving me behind like an old price tag. The trains keep running and the years move fast, but I'm still standing in a frozen past. Yeah, you walked away and you made a new start, but you forgot to send back my heart. Do you keep it in a drawer with your old receipts, or did you drop it on the busy city streets? Because I'm walking around like a living dead man, trying to feel something anywhere I can, but there's nothing inside. Dying out here 'cause you kept my heart. An empty space, a silent beat, a total stranger on a crowded street. Yeah, look at me now, the phantom is true. Heart never returned, it's still with you. crossing out the emergency contact line, taking your name off the papers that you used to sign, giving the landlord a notice for a single key, redefining the definition of what makes a me. We used to be a package deal, a double-sided coin, every single circle that we used to join. Now I'm standing in the lobby staring at the floor, realizing we don't share a surname anymore. Cause the grammar is shifted, the tense is gone cold. There's no more future for the stories we told. The pronouns are broken, the sentence is done. We went from a we down to a lonely one. I'm packing up the blankets, shaking out the dust, adjusting to the silence of a broken trust. Yeah, the world keeps on turning, but the phrasing is rough. There is no more us. No, there is no more us. I went to buy groceries and automatically grabbed two. Then I had to put it back because there is no you. It's a habit in my fingers, a glitch inside my brain, looking for a shadow in the pouring rain. Our favorite restaurant called to confirm the seat. I had to tell the stranger on the line we're not complete. They apologized softly, they crossed out the day while I sat in the wreckage of a compromised fate. Cause the grammar has shifted, the tense is gone cold. There's no more future for the stories we told. The pronouns are broken, the sentence is done. We went from a we down to a lonely one. I'm packing up the blankets, shaking out the dust, adjusting to the silence of a broken trust. Yeah, the world keeps on turning, but the phrasing is rough. There is no more us. It's just you and your city and me in my room. Two separate planets under a different moon, no longer connected by a thread or a wire. Just two distinct casualties of a dying fire. We're just strangers now. There is no more us, just a you and a me, divided by an ocean of what used to be. Yeah, delete the files, clear the dust. There is no more us. I sit on the porch as the sky turns to gray, watching the sun just wash right away. The streetlights are flickering, catching the drops, and I'm wishing this heavy downpour would just stop. But every single beat that hits the window pane sounds like a voice that's calling out in vain. I plug up my ears, try to turn down the sound, but your memory's flooding all over this town. Cause even the rain knows your name tonight, tapping the glass till the first morning light, whispering secrets we kept in the dark, crying because we extinguished the spark. The thunder screaming, the words I held back, and the clouds are all dressed in a morning gown black. I can't find a shelter, I can't find a place where the storm doesn't wash me away in your face. Yeah, the whole sky is weeping, it's insane how even the rain knows your name. We used to run through the streets in a storm, laughing so hard just to keep ourselves warm. Now I'm running from puddles that mirror the past, wondering why the good weather couldn't last. The weather report says clear and by June, but there's a monsoon inside of this bedroom. It falls from my eyes and it beats on the roof, a relentless heart breaking down, pouring proof. 'Cause even the rain knows your name tonight. Tapped in the glass till the first morning light, whispering secrets we kept in the dark, crying because we extinguished the spark. The thunder is screaming the words I held back, and the clouds are all dressed in a morning gown black. I can't find a shelter, I can't find a place where the storm doesn't wash me away in your face. Yeah, the whole sky is weeping, it's insane how even the rain knows your name. Is it washing you clean, wheresoever you are? Are you dry and secure underneath some new star? Are you listening close to the storm on your eaves? Does it tell you about the one who still grieves? Does it whisper my name too? Your embrace, yeah, the whole sky is breaking, it's insane how even the rain knows your name. The storm starts to slow, the patter grows alight, but the mist in the air is keeping you tight. Yeah, it never stops. The rain knows your name. It knows your name. We're sitting 3 feet apart on the sofa cushion, but there's a heavy, invisible wall we're pushing. The television is murmuring some random show, casting a flickering, artificial blue-gray glow. You used to rest your cold feet right under my leg. We didn't need to negotiate, barter or beg. Now we're just careful to keep to our own separate side, treating the middle like a canyon where the broken things hide. And oh, it's the silence between us that's making the noise, deafening echoes of all of our forgotten joys. It's louder than thunder, it's harder to take than any cruel word that we ever could make. We're drowning in things that we're choosing to smother, 2 feet away from the ghost of each other. Yeah, the static is gone and the sirens have died, but the silence is screaming tonight. about saying something simple like, how was your day? But I'm terrified of the generic words you'll say. A polite little sentence, a formal nod of your head, like a business acquaintance instead of the person in my bed. We've mastered the art of the quiet domestic dance, stepping around every single emotion, no chance. It's a peaceful war, not a drop of blood on the floor, just a slow, silent closing of an open door. 'Cause it's the silence between us that's making the noise, deafening echoes of all of our forgotten joys. It's louder than thunder, it's harder to take than any cruel word that we ever could make. We're drowning in things that we're choosing to smother, 2 feet away from the ghost of each other. Yeah, the static is gone and the sirens have died, but the silence is screaming tonight. If you screamed at me now, at least I know you were there. At least I know that you had a single ounce left to care. But this quiet erosion is a terrifying art, a bloodless coup of a hopeful heart. Say anything. Silence is singing goodbye. No doors slamming shut, no tears on your face, just the quiet expansion of empty space. Yeah, look at us now, sinking like dust in the silence between us. Still stuck on you. I changed the layout of my living room, threw out the candles with your favorite perfume. I went to parties that I didn't want to attend, just to tell everybody we're better off as friends. I bought a brand new jacket, changed my hair, walked down the streets where you're never there, doing everything a moving on person should do. So why does everything still taste like you? My friends are tired of the sound of your name. They say it's been 6 months, it's a crying shame. And I agree, man, I think it's pathetic too, that I'm still haunted by your shadow in a jacket of blue. I deleted your number, blocked your account, but I still know the math of your favorite amount. At the coffee shop down on 5th and Main. Yeah, my brain is clear, but my heart's insane. 'Cause I can watch you slip right out of my clothes, and I can walk past the places that nobody knows. I can tell myself a million times that we are through, but I'm still stuck, yeah, I'm still stuck on you. Like gum on the sidewalk, like a stain on the floor, like a lock that keeps jamming on the front bedroom door. I've done all the healing I was supposed to do, but I'm still stuck on you. I saw a car like yours at the red light today. My lungs locked up, I forgot what to say. It wasn't even you, just a stranger in gray. But it took me 3 miles just to brush it away. How do you occupy space that you don't even own? How will you stuck on you? Did you get the clean break that you wanted? Are you sleeping easy or are you haunted? Because it's unfair how you just got to leave. Why you still tangled up in the way that I breathe? I want my energy back, I want my mind untracked. I wanna look at the moon and I'd see us in the background. Yeah, I watch you step right out of my clothes, and I don't go to the places that nobody knows. I scream to the mirror that we're completely through, but I'm still stuck. God, I'm still stuck on you. Like I'm on a sidewalk, like a stain on the floor, like the ghost that won't leave the front bedroom door. I've done all the healing I was supposed to do, so why am I still stuck on you? Still stuck. Yeah, the world keeps moving, the clock keeps ticking, but the gears in my chest, they're just skipping. New jacket, new hair, same old view. I'm still stuck on you. I'm still stuck on you. The coffee went cold on the countertop pane while we both watched the window get streaked by the rain. No arguments left for the things we kept wrong, no energy left to pretend we belong. Didn't reach out to lay hold of your sleeve, and you didn't look for a reason to leave. It wasn't a cliffside, a crash or a blow, just the quietest place where a fire could go. 'Cause the fighting was heavy, but the ending was flat. The moment we both just accepted all that. No tears in our eyes and no smoke in the air. Just two tired people, too drained to even care. We gave up the anger, we gave up the crying, and that was the day that we both stopped trying. Yeah, the day we stopped trying. You packed up your books in a cardboard container. No drama, no malice, no grand entertainer. I handed you keys that you wouldn't need more, and watched you walk calmly right out of the door. We used to slam walls till the plaster would shake, screaming for boundaries we wanted to break. But apathy came like a thief in the night and stole all the passion we needed to fight. 'Cause the fighting was heavy, but the ending was flat. The moment we both just accepted all that. No tears in our eyes and no smoke in the air. Just two tired people, too drained to even care. We gave up the anger, we gave up the crying, and that was the day that we both stopped trying. They say hate is the opposite of a love that is pure, but it's indifference that kills you. Of that I am sure. When you look at the wreckage and don't even sigh, and don't even bother to ask yourself why, we just let it go out. No parting advice, just a quiet agreement to live separate lives. Yeah, the silence is heavy, but the white flag is flying the day we stop trying. We stop trying. I brace myself for a massive storm, for the screaming match that would keep us warm. I thought we'd fight for the things we made, we'll bleed it out on a razor blade. I expected tears, I expected a scene, a dramatic crash where our love had been. But you just packed up your winter coat and left your keys with a nameless note. There were no alarms, there was no goodbye, no thunder rolling across the sky. The world didn't stop, the ground didn't shake. When the final string was about to break, we spent so many years being loud and violent. But the saddest part, the end was silent. Yeah, the end was silent. The television was humming low, playing some black and white rerun show. You closed the suitcase, you checked the time, like leaving a life wasn't any crime. The floorboards didn't even make a creak as you walked past the place where we used to speak. A quiet fade to a darker gray, and just like that, you were on your way. There were no alarms, there was no goodbye, no thunder rolling across the sky. The world didn't stop, the ground didn't shake. When the final string was about to break, we spent so many years being loud and violent. But the saddest part, the end was silent. I almost wish that you would yell at me, give me a reason or a penalty. But the quiet is cutting me down to the bone as I sit in the aftermath completely alone. It's the lack of a sound that is breaking my chest, a beautiful ghost that is laid to rest without a single word. God, there were no alarms, there was no goodbye, not a single tear in your frozen eye. The world didn't stop, the ground didn't shake. When the beautiful thing we built started to break, we spent so many years being loud and violent. But it kills me to know the end was silent. No slamming doors, no heavy sighs, just a quiet retreat of two different lives. Yeah, the clock keeps ticking, but the room is violent. The end was silent, so silent, so silent. I kept a smile pinned neatly to my face while I quietly dissolved inside our space. I poured the wine and laughed at your critique, ensuring that my posture wasn't weak. You noticed that the dinner was a little late, but you didn't see the trembling of the plate. I wore my armor like a second skin to hide the losing battle deep within. 'Cause it's the hurt you never saw, the tears I never shed, the million bitter dialogues I buried in my head. You thought the water was completely still and clear, while I was drowning in the middle of the year. I made it easy for your conscience to be free by keeping all the damage home with me. Yeah, you walked away believing we were fine, but you were blind to every single warning sign. The hurt you never saw. You told your friends that I was always strong, perfect partner when the road was long. But strength is just a mask you force a person to wear when you give them more than a heart can bear. I sat beside you while you slept so sound, listening to my universe crash to the ground. Not a single whimper, not a single sigh, just a bloodless execution of an eye. 'Cause it's the hurt you never saw, the tears I never shed, the million bitter dialogues I buried in my head. You thought the water was completely still and clear, while I was drowning in the middle of the year. I made it easy for your conscience to be free by keeping all the damage home with me. Yeah, you walked away believing we were fine, but you were blind to every single warning sign. Did you truly never notice, or did you choose the dark to avoid the responsibility of the dying spark? It's a masterclass performance when the victim plays the guide and carries all the agony inside. I kept the curtains drawn. God, it's the hurt you never saw, the bleeding in the wake, the panic attacks in the middle of the night. You thought the ocean was completely calm and clear while I was screaming, but you couldn't even hear. I painted over every fracture, every flaw, to give you the prettiest picture that you ever saw. You walked away completely whole and free, and left the total devastation here with me. No visible scars, no blood on the floor, just a quiet exit through the kitchen door. Yeah, you think you know the story, you think you know it all, but it's the hurt you never saw, the hurt you never saw. plot of land in the back of our minds, a quiet little space where the sun never shines. We dug the hole deep in the middle of May and threw in the letters that we couldn't throw away. No tombstone or marker, no flowers in bloom, just a silent agreement in a dark, empty room. We patted down the dirt till the surface was flat and swore to each other we'd leave it at that. But the love we buried won't stay in the ground. It's a restless ghost making a terrifying sound. We covered it in concrete, we locked up the gate and blamed the decay on a compromised fate. But every single springtime, the topsoil starts to break, replaying every promise that we didn't mean to make. Yeah, we thought it was dead, we thought it was gone, but the love we buried is still holding on, still holding on. I saw you at the market just a couple days ago, and the grass underneath us began to overflow. We talked about our jobs and the paths that we choose, both of us pretending that we had nothing to lose. But the earth was vibrating right under our feet, a subterranean heartbeat we couldn't defeat. You can stifle the breathing and cut off the air, but the roots are still wrapping around everywhere. 'Cause the love we buried won't stay in the ground. It's a restless ghost making a terrifying sound. We covered it in concrete, we locked up the gate and blamed the decay on a compromised fate. But every single springtime, the topsoil starts to break, replaying every promise that we didn't mean to make. It's clawing its way back up. Still screaming on, just a crack in the surface, a weed in the stone, an ancient dynamic that won't leave us alone. Yeah, look at the dirt, it's starting to rise. The love we buried, it never dies. I changed the passcode on my phone today, trying to delete the things you used to say. I Threw out the shirt that you left on the chair and bought a new candle to clear out the air. I'm doing the work, I'm following the rules, the ones they prescribe for the heartbroken fools. But the harder I scrub, the more vivid it feels, like trying to stop the spinning of wheels. 'Cause the photo can burn and the letters can tear. I can move to a city where you were never there. I can wash out the sheets, I can lock up the blade, but the ghost is alive and the memory won't fade. Yeah, the memory won't fade. It just sits in the dark, refusing to die like a stubborn old spark. The world is moving on, but the damage is made and the memory won't fade. I went to a party to block out the noise, surrounded by strangers and artificial joy. Somebody laughed and it sounded like you. For a split second the whole room turned blue. I spilled my drink as I reached for the door, running from shadows across the dance floor. It's a terrifying thing when a ghost has a voice and it haunts your whole life without giving a choice. 'Cause the photo can burn and the letters can tear. I can move to a city where you were never there. I can wash out the sheets, I can lock up the blade, but the ghost is alive and the memory won't fade. Yeah, the memory won't fade. It just sits in the dark, refusing to die like a stubborn old spark. The world is moving on, but the damage is made and the memory won't fade. Is it carved in my bones? Is it sewn in my skin? Where does your echo stop and my life begin? I've tried to repaint every room in my head, but the base coat is always the words that you said. Yeah, the words that you said. God, the photo can burn and the letters can tear. I can scream at the sky until the static is bare. I can wash out the stains from the promises made, but you're stuck in my heart and the memory won't fade. No, the memory won't fade. It just rains in the dark, a permanent shadow where we used to spark. The world has moved on, left me here with the blade and the memory won't fade. The colors don't wash out, the lines stay defined, a permanent picture you left in my mind. Yeah, I'm trying to forget, but the memory won't fade. It won't fade. It won't fade. I used to complain about the noise in the hall, the slamming of doors, your keys on the wall, the midnight debates that went on for hours, the blender at 6 a.m. crushing the sours. But the chaos was proof that a life was in motion, a turbulent, beautiful, desperate ocean. Now the lease is renewed and the furniture's clean, and I'm trapped in the quietest movie you've seen. And it's the silence after you ringing so loud, a deafening presence that handles the crowd. It's filling the corners, it's taking the floor, a heavy concrete that pours under the door. I try to drop keys or I try to slam books to break up the gravity of how the room looks, but the noise instantly dies like a match in the blue. Yeah, nothing is louder than the silence after you. The silence after you. Bought a cheap television to leave on all night, to mimic a person, to flash some fake light. But the dialogue feels like a script from a ghost, an artificial frequency when I need it most. The refrigerator hums its one-note routine, like a vital sign monitor keeping me green. But it only highlights the lack of your voice in a world where I'm left with too much damn choice. Cause it's the silence after you, ringing so loud, a deafening presence that handles the crowd. It's filling the corners, it's taking the floor, a heavy concrete that pours under the door. I try to drop keys or I try to slam books to break up the gravity of how the room looks, but the noise instantly dies like a match in the blue. Yeah, nothing is louder than the silence after you. It's not just the absence of laughter or cries, it's the permanent vacuum where the history dies. The physical weight sitting right on my chest, the ultimate tenet that won't let me rest. It absorbs every sound. Just the purest definition of fear. Yeah, look at the room, the frequencies through. I'm drowning in the silence, the silence after you. It wasn't a fracture, it wasn't a break, it wasn't a sudden, colossal mistake. We didn't slam doors or delete all the files, we just grew between us a million long miles. The shift was so quiet, a ghost in the room, a slow fading shadow that swallowed the bloom. I woke up one morning and looked at your face and realized we're living in different space. Cause we drifted apart slowly, like ships in the night, carried by currents right out of the light. No alarms in the distance, no crashing waves, just two silent people in two different caves. We didn't fall out and we didn't quite fail, we just let the wind die right out of our sail. Yeah, the anchor was holding but the ropes became gray, and we drifted apart slowly, day after day. Day after day. share a kitchen, we still share the bills, but we don't share the valley or look at the hills. Your day was just fine and my day was the same. We're just playing tag with a modified name. I don't even know when we stop checking in, or where your thoughts end and where mine should begin. It's a strange kind of morning for something still there, like watching a photograph bleed into air. 'Cause we drifted apart slowly, like ships in the night, carried by currents right out of the light. No alarms in the distance, no crashing waves, just two silent people in two different caves. We didn't fall out and we didn't quite fail, we just let the wind die right out of our sail. Yeah, the anchor was holding, but the ropes became gray, and we drifted apart slowly, day after day. Is it worse than an explosion, worse than a fight, to just watch the color drain out of the white? There's no one to blame and there's nothing to fix, just two burning matches that ran out of wicks. We just floated away. Apart slowly, day after day. The current keeps moving, the shoreline is gone, two separate islands awaiting the dawn. Yeah, look at us now, we drifted apart slowly, so slowly. I went back to the house where the drywall was bare, before we hung pictures or argued out there. The rooms were so vast, full of promise and light, before we filled spaces with walls in the night. But walking through now, since you packed up and left, the air is heavy, completely bereft. Every step that I take on the hardwood behaves like a stone dropping down into deep ocean caves. 'Cause we didn't end with a crash or a bang, or a final sweet chorus that both of us sang. No dramatic explosion to tear us apart, just a slow hollow fading right into the dark. Now I speak to the corner, I call out your name, but the walls only mimic the sound of the blame. Yeah, the music is gone and the future is through, and we ended in echoes of me and of you. Ended in echoes. I sat on the floor where the sofa once stood, and whispered a sorry as loud as I could. But the sound didn't travel, it didn't ignite, it just bounced off the ceiling and bled out of sight. It came back to my ears with a hollowed out tone, a mocking reminder that I'm here alone. We spent so many months building up our design, just to leave a blank map at the end of the line. 'Cause we didn't end with a crash or a bang, or a final sweet chorus that both of us sang. No dramatic explosion to tear us apart, just a slow hollow fading right into the dark. Now I speak to the core, If we broke in the windows or burned down the place, at least there'd be rubble that time could erase. But a phantom vibration is harder to kill when the person is gone, but the voice lingers still. It keeps bouncing around. Just a repeating wave, fading to gray, a ghost of a conversation dying away. Yeah, look at the room, the signal is dead. We ended in echoes of everything said. I remember the day that the fever broke and the air cleared out of the heavy smoke. The bleeding stopped and the edges met, a quiet victory for the medic said. I thought that healing meant going back to the clean slate before the system cracked. But the skin grew back in a different shade, a shiny monument to the mess we made. 'Cause you didn't just leave, no you didn't just fade. You didn't dissolve like a promise we made. The infection is gone and the tissue is new, but I'm left with a permanent shadow of you. It doesn't still bleed and it doesn't still sting, but it changes the texture of everything. Yeah, the trauma is over, the weather is clear, but you became a scar that I wear right here. You became a scar. I ran my fingers over the uneven line, a raised reminder of a broken design. It's a strange kind of armor, a silver thread, telling the story of the way we bled. When the rain rolls in and the night gets cold, it aches with a secret that can't be told. A weather vane built out of ancient pain, reminding my body of the midnight rain. 'Cause you didn't just leave, no you didn't just fade. You didn't dissolve like a promise we made. The infection is gone and the tissue is new, but I'm left with a permanent shadow of you. It doesn't still bleed and it doesn't still sting, but it changes the texture of everything. Yeah, the trauma is over, the weather is clear, but you became a scar that I wear right here. Other people can touch me, they look at the mark and ask what occurred in the quiet and dark. And I smile and say it was a long time ago, a physical ledger of a closing show, but it never fully aligns. The bandage is blue, but my skin is for of a sudden doom. Yeah, look at the mark. The tissue stays true. I healed up fine, but I'm patterned in you. I watched you back your car out of the drive, the engine humming like a thing alive. You didn't look back through the rearview glass, just hit the gas and let the shadows pass. You had that posture like a soldier's march, underneath the doorway's fading arch. It wasn't that the world tore us apart. You drew the map that isolated my heart. 'Cause I didn't push you and I didn't run. I was standing right here underneath the sun, hoping you'd turn, hoping you'd stay. But you picked a highway leading away. You traded my touch for a highway line and left me behind on the edge of the design. Yeah, nobody forced your hand in the existence. I stayed right here. You chose the distance. You chose the distance. Now you're 300 miles down the coast, living in a city that I fear the most. Sending polite texts about the weather and the view, like I'm just an acquaintance that you once knew. You say that you needed to find some space to clear out the clutter in the crowded place. But space is just a nicer word for a wall, built so damn high that I can't even call. 'Cause I didn't push you and I didn't run. I was standing right here underneath the sun, hoping you'd turn, hoping you'd stay. But you picked a highway leading away. You traded my touch for a highway line and left me behind on the edge of the design. Yeah, nobody forced your hand in the existence. I stayed right here and you chose the distance. Your easiest out. But you chose the distance, just a long stretch of highway, a pair of taillights fading away into lonely nights. Yeah, I'm still right here, but you're gone. You chose the distance, chose the distance.